How's everybody doing today? My name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, and it's a pleasure to be with you all today for my TBC, which stands for the Billion Coin Live Broadcast, episode number 113. That's 113. And I want to first say that I will be doing two live broadcasts today. Usually I do two on Saturday and two on Sunday. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do two tomorrow or not. I'll let you know by the second one today. That's 113. Hold on a minute. Just cut my iPad down, okay? And it's a pleasure to have you all here today. I know that I probably may have a little one called Kayla. Kayla, thank you so much, sweetie, for watching me. If you're 2 years old watching me, she watches me every single day. And I guess I'm like a cartoon character or her something for her, but she just jumps up and down and blowing kisses at me. And I mean, it's just when she sees me, this is what happens. So I hope and pray that I meet this little one day, because I've seen a picture of her. She's gorgeous, gorgeous little 2-year-old, beautiful. But anyway, I know that I have friends. Well, believe it or not, some of my friends in Florida have come up to Tennessee for another little baby that was born of my friends in Tennessee. And I know I have that special one that I know is always watches me in Tennessee, but I now have more than one person watching me in Tennessee. You know, I want to thank all that's here. It's a pleasure to be with you all. I'm so elated to have you all. I want to recognize just who is in my chat. The only person I see in my chat right now is Juzanne Parker from New Zealand. Thank you for my sister out of New Zealand. Now people come to my live broadcast from all over the world. This person has to be 14 hours away, you know, and this person is a leader in her own area, in her country. Despite your health concerns that you're going through, and we all got you in our prayers, I want you to know I thank you so much for being here for my live broadcast. You know, for someone that's going through the health concerns that she's going through, she supports people. She does her own broadcast, and that is truly a trooper out there and a leader out here in the TBC community. So I want to recognize that. So thank you so much, Sidonia Mararu from Romania, from Bucharest, Romania. Thank you so much. I got people, like I said, people come hear me. You know, it's wonderful. People come see me from all over the world. Because, see, we have 3.2 plus million members in the Billion Coin that we refer to TBC. 3.2 plus members and rising, very closing into 3.3 members. But we have a long way to go to reach our max at 1 billion members. Because our coin right now is $8.2 million per coin. Remarkable, isn't it? Remarkable. There's no, and I repeat, no market-based cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin that's worth that much per coin. I mean, Bitcoin is hovering around a little over 61 to 62,000. I mean, 6,200. I mean, they've never been 62,000. About 6,200 or something like that, I believe they are now. Because the reason why our coin is rising at a phenomenal rate is because of what? Because number one, we are not a market-driven coin. Market-driven coins go like this based on how the market goes. Our coin only goes up in value. Because it's based on what? It's based on everyone that becomes a part of our Billion Coin community, that joins our community, we're also associated with a grain of gold. Yes, gold. A grain of gold hovering around about $2.60. And think about this. I'm going to put this in context for you just a minute. Think about that. Every time someone joins, a grain of gold. Every time someone joins, a grain of gold. So when it gets to 1 billion people, members, and let's say our grain of gold is $2.60, that's 2.6 million people. 2.6 million coins. is going to be worth. If the coin is 2.6 billion, not member, billion, not million, billions. If each coin is 2.6 billion per coin, and we have well over 25, 30 some coins, can you imagine? You see what the addition is coming up to? A lot of us going to be multi-billionaires. But I'm going to say this. What's important is we got to understand our mission. And our mission is to do what? It's to get rid of poverty one person at a time, globally, worldwide. Now, I want to give you, I'm going to make a comparison before I really talk about my main reason today of having this, my main topic. I want to make some comparisons against one coin versus Bitcoin versus our coin. Well, we know that Bitcoin is what? Bitcoin is what? A market-driven coin. It was the very first cryptocurrency known as digital currency. Started in 2009. All right. And I'm gonna do a screen share to show you the good things that's happening with Bitcoin. Then I'm gonna talk to you about our coin. So let me do a screen share. I'm gonna show you something I came up with today. And this is Bitcoin.com. And you know, you can get a free wallet here, cryptocurrency wallet. But the good thing that's happened with them, Bitcoin.com celebrates 2.5 million wallets created in less than a year. This week, Bitcoin.com reached a milestone of a whopping 2.6 million Bitcoin.com wallets created. Since we started our web portal, we're focused on providing people with world-class resources that fit every Bitcoinier's needs, and our simple-to-use wallet is no different. But let me share something with you about this. Okay. One of the main differences of a market-driven coin like Bitcoin and our coin is that every time you make a transaction with Bitcoin or another market-based cryptocurrency like Ethereum or Litecoin, there is a transaction fee. Now, it doesn't matter whether the fee is little or small or large. There is always going to be a transaction fee. What they call a processing fee, or better yet, is what is called a mining fee. To pay the mining of that Bitcoin, the mining of that Ethereum, the mining of that Litecoin. And that's what I'm talking about. Now, but get this. Every time, and let's go to our website. Every time we do a transaction, and look at the membership right here, 3,290,566 verified members so far. Now, think about this. Listen to this. Every time we do a transaction, there's nothing, no cost. No cost. No cost. So, keep that in mind. We can do multiple transactions per day, per week, per month, per year with no fees. All we pay is one $10 fee per year for our Crinkle Cash back office. That is it. But every time you make a transaction with Bitcoin or one of those market-based coins, there would be an access fee, a charge. So if you send $100 to a person, there's going to be some fees, and maybe a few cents. Maybe $1 or $2, but there will be something attached. Okay? Now, let me talk to you about something here. Let me go come out of screen share. All right. When we're talking about our lifetime, when we're born, we go through a lifetime. Okay? Some of us die young, some of us die middle age, and some of us died of old age. But some of those people, or some of us, go through a lifetime with some poverty in our lives. Okay? So look at your life as a long chain of events in our life. Okay? Look at it as a chain. But when you get to a certain point in your life, and it may start when you're very young, for overseas and some of the real poverty-stricken areas in Africa and also in some Asian countries, poverty starts when you're born. And sometimes it lasts a whole lifetime for some people. But that chain at the beginning for those people, and maybe the chain in our lives at some point in our life, that poverty chain, that little loop got to be severed. We got to take it away and put what? And an abundance chain, an abundance link. Because what's basically happening is, it is not always your fault that you're poor, that you're in poverty. It's not always your fault. We know that the powers that be, the establishment, the central banking system, our governments are wealthy in their own right. But whenever they have trouble with money, money never comes your way. So that's precipitating that poverty, that chain. So how are we going to sever that chain and take that poverty link out of the way and put what? An abundance link. So prosperity can come out this way. You see my point? So how are we going to put a chain together? We got a poverty chain, and we got the rest of our life here of events. Well, this is where TBC comes into play, the Billion Coin. But before we can take that poverty chain away, what do we have to do? We have to change here our mindset. That poverty, scarcity mindset is here. It starts with your mind. So what we have to do before we can break a loose, before we can sever that chain, that scarcity poverty link, we got to change our mind first. Because when Randy Wilson and myself go over in Africa, to Nigeria, to Cameroon, to South Africa and Ghana, before we do that, do you realize that many people over there minds got to change first? That link has been there for ages, decades. Do you think that's going to be easy to sever that? It may take weeks, may take months before you take that poverty link out and insert it with what? An abundance link. Right, right, Christina from Tagway from Vancouver, Canada. We must change our mindset to abundance. Right. Before we can put an abundance link here, we got to change here first. Plain and simple. We have to change what we think about. We got to become thinkers and believers that we can change our life situation. Don't wait till you get tired of your present situation before you wanted something to change. See, these are the kind of things that people need to hear in those areas. We got to reach down to the grassroots of that poverty and pull it up by the roots. We have to break that chain and sever that link and get it out of here. Get it away, never to come back. Throw it away and insert an abundance link. We got to put an abundance link there. Tekote Williams from New Zealand. Thank you so much. So when we keep going through our line, when we keep going through our journey, when we keep going through our life with all we deal with, but somewhere in our life we hit a point, we become stagnant. And we can't move no further because we don't have enough money to pay for this. We don't have enough money to pay for that. We may not even have money enough for food or water like they have in some famine areas overseas in Africa and in Asia countries. You have to ask yourself, why did their establishment let them suffer like that? Why does people get richer and don't give more to the poor? Well, we know that reason. That it's here. They have a scarcity mindset. It's all about them, not about you. That's why we have an amazing thing called the Billion Coin, because we are creating our own economy and our own community. And like we said on the blog, we're moving into an era of what? We're helping people, and then next thing you know, that bridge is going to go over again to help what? Merchants. And I don't know if he's here. We want to give a congratulations to James Murphy, who bought an early model Audi with full TBC. And I hope and pray that that video get put on the blog if it's not already there. Yes, I don't know if y'all knew that. But James Murphy and Marianne Murphy was standing from a car they purchased with full TBC. And in his live broadcast today, he showed a laptop, cell phones, all kind of things he bought with. See, this, if he is not a great example of what you can do with our coin, I don't know what is. People in the Philippines, I got it in their shops. They paying 50% TBC and 50% pesos. Then McDerrick and he got a health clinic to take 50% cash and 50% their currency. 50% TBC in their currency. We can do the same thing here. 50% TBC, 50% cash here in the US. You can do the same thing in New Zealand. Those days will come. But you all know we're going through a cash flow campaign. Now, I'm not going to deal with that on this live broadcast, because right now there's a shifting going on in TBC. It was always there, just people didn't know how to make money in the Billion Coin. Well, we don't become examples of helping people create abundance in our own household. How can we be an example for people out there that need us? So that's what our admin is saying to us. We got to focus on ourselves so we can be an advocate for someone else out there. We can be a help person for someone out there. We can be a blessing for someone out there. So I want to thank everyone for being here, and I want to just recognize some people here. Like I said, Tucker Tia Williams, from same place, New Zealand, from that Juzanne is from. Oh, TBC Revolution. Thank you so much for being here. Femi is here. Okay. I said Sidonia from Romania. Antem Irene, thank you so much for being here from Uganda. I'm sorry that wasn't at your live broadcast today, but I did see it. Went back and watched. You did an excellent broadcast today, Antem Irene. I want to thank you. All right. I know you've been going through some technical issues and not being able to get to your time slot. That's how I've been missing you, but don't worry. We're going to all support each other on our live broadcast. Terrence, the TBC Prayer War. I tell you something, if y'all don't listen to this lady over in New Zealand, man, this is the only one person that I believe in TBC on their live broadcast that say a prayer for specific people that's going through health issues, as well as all our members and the Billion Coin before she even start in her subject matter. Powerful, powerful. Maybe new in TBC, but she's learning at a phenomenal rate. So keep up the great work to run the TBC Prayer War. So y'all do something for me in the chat right now. I got it. If y'all understand what I'm saying about breaking this link, severing this link, this poverty link, and insert it with an abundance link. If y'all agree with me, that put TBC is for me in the chat. I want to see some interaction in this chat. Put TBC is for me if y'all understand what I'm saying in this live broadcast. Because if I'm not reaching you all in this live broadcast and y'all don't get what I'm saying, I will try to say it in a different way to you. Let's type TBC is for me in the chat if you understand what I'm saying here. I'm just waiting for people to put that. Okay. Thank you, Christina. She put it there. Okay. If y'all understand what I'm saying, we're going to what? We're going to what? During our journey through life, we come up with that poverty. That poverty link is there. We got to remove sever that particular part of the chain and insert what? An abundance link. And that's the TBC link right here. Okay, great. Sidonia understands. She's got TBC for me. Sharen's got TBC for me. Great. I hope everyone is here with me here. Listen to this live broadcast is in the chat. I have some wonderful people in Tennessee watching me. I love them all. I love them all. They're my family. I call my family. Thank you so much, Jules. You know, that little one that's I know watching me in about 15 minutes from me. Kayla, I know you're watching it, dear. I know you're watching. So Guys and ladies, I'm coming at the end of my live broadcast. Like I said, I will be back at 8:30 my time. That could be 7:30 in Tennessee, but and it may be a different time, maybe ahead of me and other parts of the world. Because I know it's morning time, afternoon time, and nighttime for some people on this live broadcast, depending on where you're located on Earth. But I hope that I can have some of you, if not all of you, back with me. If not, I fully understand because someone may be late but maybe asleep during that time. But I would like to thank all of you for being here, for supporting me on this live chat. Does anyone got any questions about anything before I end my live broadcast for today, for the afternoon? Because like I said, I will have another one in actually 5 hours from now. Okay? Okay, I see like I have a new person that just came up. Kasma. Thank you so much for the person that just came up. I'm about to end now. I'm sorry you came late, but that's okay. When I stop this broadcast, you can go back and listen to it from the beginning to end. But know that I'm going to mention again, since you came in late, that I will have another live broadcast in 5 hours from now at 8:30 my time. Just count 5 hours from now. Exactly. 5 hours from now, I'll be back with you all again. Thank you so much for Syringe and everybody and for coming here. TBC Revolution, Femi. I know you got a live broadcast coming, usually on Saturdays. I will be there. Okay. Oh, I want to thank you, Femi, for helping Syringe out about that trusted seller matter. That was excellent. I got your message, my brother. Thank you so much for helping her. See, this is how we help our brothers and sisters out in TBC. Sometimes it's just a matter of understanding. Okay? That's right. Syringe, you are a trusted seller. You paid that $10 fee, and if it's showing paid in under your account, your King Back office, you are a trusted seller. So, thank you, Sidonia. You know, I want to also tell everyone subscribe to Sidonia Mararu's YouTube channel. She's in Bucharest, Romania. She doesn't get a whole lot to her live broadcast. I've been at some live broadcasts and maybe a few, but just she don't get as many people supporting her. So the person you subscribe to her live broadcast. All right, we gotta support each other here. We need more people at TBC Revolution, which is Femi's. We get off of this one. All of us should just go right to TB Revolutions. You know, because it's coming up in about. Hey, Femi, could you let us know in the chat when you'll be starting your live broadcast approximately, so people will know? And this is a TBC Revolution. Femi, he's I think he's from Nigeria, I believe. We got to support each other because that's what we do. We got to start coming on other people. Our admin want us to start. If we can put up the Google Hangout link in your chat, we can start appearing on other people live broadcast. We're graduating from what we're doing here to another era in live broadcasting. Our TBC admin want us to do this. Okay, that's what you may have seen me on quite a few of Randy Wilson's live broadcast. Okay, again, thank all of you for being here. I want to give my heart out to the one in TBC that know I care about her. There's nothing going to separate us. I love everyone in Tennessee that's watching me, everyone in Virginia Beach is watching me, and everyone that's here. All of y'all are great, always will be great. The special one is watching. I know it's a special one watching, in Tennessee. There's nothing, no one going to do this to us. We are here bonded. We're all here in TBC bonded together. Love, prosperity, and abundance for us all. That's what the Billion Coin is about. Y'all have an awesome day, and I will see y'all in about 5 hours. Love you all. Bye-bye.